Hope you guys didn't have to wait too long for this episode to come out. Hi everyone, this is Jen here with a new Homestuck update. Specifically, this was March 30th's update. I wasn't able to get to many of the more recent updates because homework and school comes first, because I'm actually paying a lot more money than I'm making on this channel. So, let's continue, shall we? Anyway, last time we had Carcat looking into the green sun and saying, I hope he's okay. But now yes, it was a transition point. I was correct. And it looks like we have a Calliope and Jade thing. Well, dead tier Calliope specifically, but still. Which will be interesting, because I technically don't have a voice for either of them. Not one that I can remember very well. Okay, here we go. Well, I guess this Calliope doesn't have a British accent, because she's the one that didn't have any contact with any of the human kids. We are here. Where? Our destination. You mean the green sun? It feels like we've been approaching it for hours. Do you mean we're finally close enough to it for whatever it is we have to do? Yes, we're close enough now. But we do not have to do anything. Only I do. Oh. Then what do I have to do? Nothing. You need to accompany me on this journey so that time could pass for you. And now that time has passed. I see. Is there anything you would like to say or ask before we part ways for good? For good? You mean I'll never see you again after I wake up? No one will ever see me again after you wake up. Oh, well, that's kind of sad. This dead tier Calliope. I feel bad for her. Then, what am I supposed to do when I wake up? By then, the fight should be over. Assuming your friends were successful, then you must use your abilities to seed the new universe with your new home. That is all. That's it? But I want to help them all with the fight. It sounds dangerous, and I have all these powers, really good powers, maybe even the best powers. Yeah, but Jade, if you step in there, one of two things will happen. Either one, you'll be controlled by the Condis, and therefore will try to kill everyone, or two, you'll just overpower everyone else. It'll be like hacks. People will be like declaring hacks in the comments section of the universe. Yes, they are the best powers. So why can't I just wake up and use them? Powers such as yours are a great asset, but in time, become an even greater liability. That is why you sleep. I don't understand. You'll not be able to control them for the purpose of your mission. You are barely in control of your most modest capabilities. You are still quite young, and your kind is soft. The ability to absolutely dominate is better housed in a being designed for seclusion, singularity of purpose, and remorseless resolve. It's too much for one like you. Whoa! That does bring up a good point. Jade's a teenager with the powers of a god. Like, even more so than regular god tier. It makes perfect sense for Calliope to say this. Especially considering that Calliope was one of those secluded space players. She is the most powerful one of all, and she is secluded all the time. You're probably right. Actually, it's scary to think about sometimes. It won't be a problem for much longer. Huh? It's not your concern. Until then, you may want to appreciate the final moments of intimate connection to this continuum supreme source of power. How? That's up to you. If you must have advice, I will give you some similar to that I gave your other space-playing friend. Other space-playing friend? Kanaya? I don't know. Oh, the other Calliope. Derp, derp. I told her to live where before she had not. So too, you are similarly imprisoned by various inertias, which weigh on you. You're a child belonging to a race for that which distinction is understood to correspond with experiences of enjoyment. Perhaps you should try to have fun. This Calliope is just like fun. Whatever fun is. Goodbye, Jade. Boop. Sad face. Sad face. What's that? Oh no! Oh gosh, I have to do a good voice. Okay. Jade! I don't know if that sounded too much, but I love it. Davesprite? Maybe when things start sounding really Nepeta-ish, I should switch to a Dave-like voice. And when things sound very Dave-like, I should switch to a Nepeta voice. That might be a good one. You're alive and very different. It's Davepeta, actually. And yeah, I'm different. I got this whole new person mixed up on me. Her name is Nepeta. Oh, wow. I'm so happy to see you, even if you've gone through some, pretty big changes. Yeah. So what are you doing here? Are you asleep too? Nah, I'm awake. And actually here and stuff, I guess I just decided to fly up to the sun for a freaking piece of garbage after all. Like I always said I would. You did? I don't remember that. Yeah, I said stuff like that sometimes. Jade, I used to be fairly depressed. Yeah, well I do remember that. You seem to be in pretty high spirits now, though. Yeah, I'm doing freaking phenomenal. But for real, I'm not actually here to visit this sun. I flew here as a point of reference to get my bearings. I'm actually on my way to fight Lord English. Have you seen him? No, I've spent the last however long hiding from him, actually. With Calliope. Who? She's my new friend. Well, I guess one of two new friends by that name, technically. One of them is presumably back with our friends now, the other just quite literally flew up into the sun. Like a piece of garbage? No, she is quite dignified and aloof, as a matter of fact. I sincerely doubt she has ever done anything like a piece of garbage. Okay. Anyway, if you want to find him, I guess all you have to do is follow his trail of destruction. See the cracks? Oh yeah. Good point. I guess we could sniff him out, except I don't know what he smells like, but I guess I do know some people who will be near him smell like. Like who? Friskers for one, also supposedly a staggering ton of ghosts. I'll just smell around to where the ghosts are at. Sounds like a good plan. Geez, Dave, or Davepeta rather, I missed you so much. Oh, sorry, Harley. I'd say I missed you too, but it was barely a day ago when I saw you. This version of me, I mean. I made it all the way through the 3-year voyage with you. I guess the one who made the trip with you wasn't so lucky, huh? No. He and John died not long after we departed. I was so lonely. But I don't feel too bad now that I know it all worked out, and their deaths were just part of something bigger going on. Right, John's absurd on this Hoppy mission. So glad some non-Dave dude could finally grab the reins of this time travel BS. I guess I'm personally so grateful to him because without his succession on the hand-wavy dork stunts, I wouldn't have become Davepeta, which is literally the best thing either of us have ever been. That's great. It's so nice to see you're happy now, even if technically I never get to be part of that journey for you. But you did. I've got a list of different Dave memories in me, and they're all part of who I am now, including memories you contributed to. Oh, cool. So what were things like in the timeline you're from? How was our trip together? It was good, mostly. Kinda turbulent, I guess. But it was mostly on account of me being a miserable bird douche. Also, we dated for a while. What? Oh my gosh. It was nice for a while, but then I kind of put a stop to it. Why? See again. Bird douche. Wow, I can't believe I missed this. even if it didn't go that well, it's still something I would have gladly taken over the loneliness of that trip. I can't even say how much I thought about you both, and to hear that you and I actually... Sorry, Davepeta, I guess Calliope is right. This must be part of my path as a space player. Someone who falls back, as she said. Maybe being pushed aside by fate and, like, being deprived of important people and experiences, no matter how painful it is or how much you feel like you need them. I guess that's just how it goes for us. I never appreciated how much of a burden your aspect was to you. But I think I'm starting to get it now. It just took a long time to figure out what mine really meant. So literally space players just need a whole lot of space. And time players just need a lot of time. That does technically make sense now. Because it's well theorized in like the Homestuck community that you're given the aspect of which you lack the most of, or you don't realize how much you need this certain aspect, in a sense. So that technically made sense for like a couple of people. Like, let's take Tavros, for instance, who's a breath player. Breath players are shown to be incredibly, like, in need of having their spirits lifted, and they can be seen as like, oh gosh, the spirit of people who need like a whole lot of self-esteem or spirit and stuff. And that's what Tavros gets. He's a slow learner, mainly because he's, you know, his class kind of affects him that way. But that's an interesting thing. I'm so glad that they're continually agreeing, like, I'm so glad they're continually confirming all this stuff. Okay. So that's what space means? Being lonely? That's a bit of an oversimplification, but I think that can be one of the results of gaining a deeper understanding of it, or becoming connected to it more. I don't know, this stuff's all pretty mysterious. I don't have it all figured out yet, obviously. I just feel pretty sad that as I get closer to understanding my abilities and true natures, it apparently means being deprived of some important experiences. Like, I get closer to my aspect, but further away from everyone I love, and further from feeling like a person. It's just a really empty feeling after a while. Empty like space, I guess. Well, that's kind of depressing. Isn't HUSSIE's aspect also space? That makes you sad for him, don't you? Aren't you oh, geez, that's a lot of Davepeta, and I haven't even got a really good voice yet. Oh, gosh. But you weren't actually deprived of important experiences. Stuff like us dating and John's stupid birthday parties and playing horrible Ghostbuster MMOs. That stuff all happened to you, it's just you don't have access to the memories. They didn't happen to shape this particular version of yourself. But it all played a role in helping, like, greater Jade grow, if that makes sense. Everything that ever happened to every version of you is an important part of your ultimate self. Like, superseding bodiless and timeless persons that crosses the boundaries of paradox space and unlike god tears and bubbling ghosts or whatever. It really is immortal. But in your physical form, there are all these partitions in your mind that prevent you from remembering any of that, which makes your existence feel totally linear, which is probably for the best. In a regular body, seeing all that would be too overwhelming. An advanced sprite form like mine, though, is fine. I guess the same spritey energy that makes it possible to suddenly understand so much is also what makes it possible to make it bearable all at once. Not even just bearable, actually sort of liberating and cool. And after it sinks in for a while, you start coming to an understanding of a greater self. Maybe I got it quicker because the two people I was in their aspects. A heart player and a time player just... Understanding the heart is all about nuances of a distributed self. Nepeta never got to make much headway with her aspect, but she's finally getting the chance. Very true, because there's been so many dead Daves. Dead Daves start piling up, and Nepeta never did have that whole, like Dirk thing where he's able to talk to multiple, like, splinters of himself. So in this way, it's kind of working in a really strange way. The time aspect's all about running into different versions of yourself, so you kind of get confronted with it in the really literal way that can be disturbing. That's very true, but we still haven't seen Caliborn run into, like, versions of himself, but that's a headcanon theory that I'm waiting to see happen. Obviously, Davepetasprite struggled with that too, but now he's fine. He's free from worrying about it all and what it means for his place in reality. Because he can see now all his selves have relevance in painting the full picture of who he truly is. I'm not completely sure because I'm not like some sort of aspect master, but my avian/feline intuition tells me that all roads will lead you here eventually. Gaining the deepest possible understanding of any aspect will bring you to the same final conclusion about your ultimate self. So maybe that's starting to happen for you too. The space aspect sounds like a hard and lonely road to travel. I think they probably all are. But you're getting there, Jade. You're doing great, and I'm so proud of you. Aw, Dave.
Thanks, Davepeta. I really can't believe it. You sound so different, but you're still Dave in a way. It's hard to say how happy it makes me to see you doing well.
Yeah, likewise. I mean, you are doing well. Are you?
I think so?
Hey, what are you doing out here anyway?
I'm asleep. I want to join our friends and help out, and I'm not supposed to wake up.
Why not?
I don't know, I'm just not. Calliope said I was too strong or something, but she also said I should have fun, so I don't know. I guess I'm just waiting around for the right moment.
Nah, that's dumb. You should be able to do whatever you want.
Really?
Well, at least she was right about having fun part. Maybe that's what she meant. Maybe she was leaving it up to you in a mysterious way.
Leaving what up to me? The decision to wake up?
Sure, why not?
But I don't know how.
I do. I'm not... Oh, what the frig? Jeez. That's scary. Feline avian lips to lips of a dog girl. Oh wow, I want to see that framed in a gallery somewhere. It's so disturbing and awesome at the same time.
What? Was that supposed to wake me up?
No, that was just a goodbye. Oh! This is supposed to wake you up. He just stabbed her through the chest. And it worked. Oh, got a red string. Okay, and that's where this update ends. Oh gosh, that's amazing. That was an awesome conversation. And it confirmed so many things. The wiki is going to explode. This is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go straight into the next update. So, for you guys, I will see you all next time for the next awesome Homestuck update. We're getting close to the end of Act 6, and I have something special planned for that, and you will see. See you all next update. Bye!